Hi, Eden here with NERDCORE News, and we're here with the one and only
VertVixen,
and we're playing the
Scarlet Witch.
Now, what do you think about the whole controversy of the way that people are portraying the Scarlet Witch right now in the two new movies coming out?
Well, I mean, I just learned today, which I didn't know about, that she's actually being portrayed younger in the X-Men film, which is technically in the future, or wait, no, it's technically, yeah, it's in the future, right? Yeah. So, but she's being portrayed older in the Avengers film, which is portrayed in the past. Wait, is that backwards? I feel like that's backwards. It's not backwards. Which doesn't really make any sense, and it's weird because she is such an important character in the comic books, and I mean, she's raised the dead, she's changed reality, she's tried to, you know, eliminate the mutant race, and yet she's being treated kind of hopelessly, which is sad in my opinion. So I'm not extremely happy with it, but I'm excited that she's in the new films. If that makes sense.
So basically they're kind of confusing the fans out there, just like we're confused. Is it the future or the past? Is she younger? Is she older? I'm confused myself.
I honestly don't know anymore. Like, I'm honestly not 100% sure. But I do have to say that, you know, she has such an iconic look, and I know that they're trying to update her in the new Avengers film. I have not seen what she's looked like. I don't know if anybody has seen what she's looked like in the new X-Men film, and I know she's younger. But her look just isn't as iconic anymore in the new Avengers film, and that was slightly disheartening to me because she's the Scarlet Witch. She's in all red. She's super iconic, and I understand that we have to portray them in a new light, but I'm just not extremely happy with the costume. But I understand why they're doing it, but, you know.
Now, speaking of costume, did you make yours?
Yes, everything from head to toe is handmade. Everything is made out of Warbler, and then it is covered in wood filler, and then sanded, and then covered in gesso, and then sanded, and then covered in primer, and then sanded, and then it's painted and then sealed with a matte finish. But I'm not a seamstress, so I did my best to sew the gloves and the boots and the, you know, everything else. So.
And how long did this take you to make?
It took me 4 months.
4 months.
4 months of hard work. 4 months of going to work full time, coming home and staying up until probably 2 or 3 in the morning working on it, and then spending my weekends doing it. I sacrificed a lot, but it's totally worth it.
Cosplayers with heart.
Yes, lots of passion right here, lots.
What other characters do you play? Do you play any other characters, or is Scarlet Witch the only one you do?
So I've done Succubus from World of Warcraft, and I've done an original design. It's a redesign of the Diablo 2 assassin that my boyfriend Art of Ty redesigned for Diablo 3. That's one of the ones I'm known for, and I'm currently working on another one for BlizzCon of this year. But this is so far the best reaction I've ever had to any of my costumes, so super exciting.
And again, still on the costume question, and I know a lot of people probably ask you this, what is your feelings on the women's costumes versus the men's costumes in the battle-ready gear?
Well, like I said before, I understand that in video games how I've been raised is the sexier the costume is on a girl, the more powerful she is. Do I agree with that? Not necessarily. Do I think it's okay for women to have sex appeal? Yes, I do. Do I think it makes sense? No, not really, but I understand that sometimes sex sells. So sometimes to sell a woman superhero, that's how it has to go. Now to represent, of course, younger people, I think it is important as well to show that sex isn't the most important thing, and a woman can wear armor and she can fight for herself. So I think as long as there's a balance, I think it's okay.
I kind of always thought of it as, even though, you know, they have to wear a little less to be sexy, I think we might be a little stronger since we don't need all that full battle gear they do.
I like the way you think. That's women power right
that's
here.
Right,
yeah.
That's right. Now, is there somewhere that we can find you to look you out and find where you're going to be?
Yeah, so my Facebook is facebook.com/Alicia Cosplay. I'm on Instagram and Twitter as VertVixen, VertVixen. I plan on being at the Long Beach Comic Expo. I also plan on being at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm going to be at Kamikaze. I'm going to be at BlizzCon this year. So I'm going to be everywhere. So hopefully you guys don't get tired of me yet.
Very busy girl.
Yeah, trying.
But when you put this much work into your outfit, you definitely want to show it off.
Right, exactly.
So, Eden here with NERDCORE News. thank you very, very much for your time.
Thank
We
you.
hope to see you again soon.
Thank you very much. It was good meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. We're out.